with lives like Tiger's, LeBron's, the Belichick, Brady, Kraft, they're public figures. Like
Yeah.
the world knows about them. That's why you can get those big book contracts. Your job as a biographer, though, is to tell the world all the things they don't know.
Mhm.
Like it's the stuff you don't see when you're watching the Masters on CBS or watching the NBA Finals on ABC or watching Tom Brady give a press conference after a football game. None of those things are revelatory, right? Because
Mhm.
everybody got to see them.
Yeah.
You got to go find the things, and because you've read these books, they have to be laced with things that you didn't know.
Right. We're going to get to Dynasty in 1 second, but out of the Tiger and the LeBron, I'm curious, was there one story that has always stuck with you that you came across that you were like, wow, this is so interesting or special or terrible?
Yeah, well, with both of those gentlemen, I would say there were many of those with both. And since LeBron is more current, I'll tell you one from then. Like
Mhm.
when you talk about not knowing things when you start, I had no idea that LeBron kept a journal when he was a very young teenager for 1 year, basically, of high school. And I was fascinated when I found out that there was, and those journal entries were published in a magazine back in the day, and I got access to all those. I read them all, and when I built some timelines of LeBron's life, I noticed really something really interesting, which was these journal entries intersected with the first time he met Michael Jordan, and Michael Jordan was his idol growing up, and he was being compared to Michael Jordan when he was in high school. Like he would be the next Michael Jordan, which is a terrible burden. I mean, Tiger Woods had a similar burden, right? When Sports Illustrated put him on the cover and his dad compared him to like, all these great political figures. But in LeBron's case, he actually met his idol. When he was in high school, one summer, he went to Chicago for a basketball tournament. And in between games, he got invited to go visit this gym by a guy who worked out with Michael. He took LeBron to Michael's private gym. And to make a long story short, after showing him the gym was empty. It was a quiet day. Michael wasn't there. Michael's retired at this point. And LeBron sees the gym. And after showing him the gym, the guy invited LeBron to come back later that summer and stay with him for a week or two and actually work out at the gym. And LeBron did that. And when he went back that summer to work out, a lot of NBA players, star players, big players who were from Chicago, they would use Michael's gym in the offseason to train and work out in private. And LeBron got to go there and he saw all these pros running and training and lifting weights, and he saw how they behaved as professional athletes. And on the last day, they let LeBron get in a game. Think about this. This kid's like, he's a teenager and he gets on the court with all these guys that he's used to watching on TV. And the amazing thing was he could actually run with them, meaning he
Mhm.
could keep up, he could compete. And if that wasn't stunning enough, at the end of the day, when all those guys got in their fancy cars and left and went wherever they went, LeBron stayed behind to clean the gym with the guy that had brought him there. And they just cleaned everything up and they were leaving, locking up, walked outside, and in drives Michael Jordan. He hadn't been at the gym the whole week. LeBron knew who it was, and Michael got out of the car. And LeBron was really just kind of mesmerized. Like this would be like me meeting Paul McCartney. And
Mhm.
which I did, and I was like felt like I was levitating. I mean, this is him meeting Michael, and Michael comes up to him, and Michael knew who LeBron was. He invited him back in the gym, and they spent like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes talking in private. Michael didn't give much advice, but he gave him his cell phone number. Think about it. The next day, LeBron started high school again his junior year. He shows up on the first day of school and he's got Michael Jordan's cell phone in his pocket. And he doesn't brag about it. He doesn't tell anybody about it, but he's got a direct line to his idol. Just think about how rare that is for
Mhm.
any child, whether it's a girl who idolizes Taylor Swift, a boy who idolizes Tom Brady. You have your idol's phone number. And to me, there were so many moments about LeBron's upbringing that were like that were unknown, that say a lot about why he is the way he is today.